So, but I need to be 30 inches off the wall here. Actually 30 and a half, or 36 and a half, I'm sorry. Technically probably about 36 and a half. Which puts us just a little bit past this split right here. So we're gonna take a, let's see if I can get this one in here or not. I can't, excellent. I'm gonna take a 1-inch bit here. Plenty big. And we're gonna see if we can just drill right through there. And I'm starting at 1 inch, Evan, so I can drop down in size as I go through if I have to. Okay, let's put it in drill mode here, would probably help. Okay, and then we're gonna take our longer one, also 1 inch. Actually, I think I gotta stick it through here first, right? Yep. And I'm hoping this will reach the other one. We'll see once here or not. Ah, it will not. Okay. Whoa. That was close. Just about lost our bit there. Okay, and I had, where'd it go? I had a 6-inch extension here. Uh-oh. I think this one's gonna be too long. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get the drill on. Okay, so I need my 6-inch extension. Okay, well, it turns out I did not need my 6-inch extension, although I did find it, by the way. I went down, checked the light, and sure enough, everyone, we are already through. So right through that hole, there's the light. That was actually really simple. Now, of course, it's going to be no problem getting to the other one, because we'll just follow that joist down to the next one. But now we need to figure out, Evan, how to get from this one over to the other side. And again, we can either go up and over, which might be the easiest, or we can try to go all the way through. No matter how we do this, Evan, even if we do go up and over, I still need to get to the center light, which from my measurements appears to be directly in the center of the wife's closet. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, Evan. So I'm thinking we're gonna go to the other side, unless, yeah, probably the other side. The other side I think is gonna be closer, Evan. We're gonna go to the other side and see if we can get to the center light here. Okay, Evan, we're going to attempt to go from here to the center light. I just measured from the wall here. We're 6 foot off the wall to the center light. And I'm not exactly sure how far we are from this one here. So 16 inches plus another 24. So we're about another 2 feet in from this one. So probably another 2, maybe 3. Possibly 3 joists to go through. So we're going to start out big here again. We're going to go with the 1 inch. And then we'll probably drop it down to 3/4. There we go. And then the 1 inch. And then we need the 6-inch extension. Now my fear with this one is we lose this inside the ceiling here. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but there we go. Good so far. And then we're going to drop it down to 3/4, Evan, and drill once more. Now we just got to find that last hole. There we go. And I'm not sure if we need 6 or 12 of this. We'll find out here. And this should, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to get us to the light. Okay, I'm going to just call the wife. She was downstairs, and I asked her just to take a look up in there, and she says she can see it already. So, okay, that was easy, Evan. I don't have to drill another time. Good, I like it. Okay, well, now that we're through to the center light on the other side here, I think we're going to be going up and over. That's going to be our easiest route here. So I'm going to follow this bundle of wires that's going through here. You know what? I'm probably, actually, you know what? That hole might be big enough. Oh, yeah, I think we can get 2 more wires through there, no problem. Run the 2 wires up, go over, and so let's start pulling the wire back here a minute. Get back in this other crawl space. It's like a maze getting through here, everyone. So here's our other wire. So we'll shove that back down here a minute so I can get this through the hole that's right here. There we go, through that hole. Gonna be a bit of a convoluted path to get there, Evan, but it'll get us there eventually, I hope. Let's see, we're going on the outside of this one, so we'll go on the outside of this one as well. Actually, you know what? Wait, no, we need to go through this hole here. That's right, because I want to run to that bundle of wires there. Nice and straight, like it. Trying to keep it neat. Probably use a bunch of wire to do this, but fortunately, when the wiring prices have come down slightly here in the last year or so. Otherwise, I might be considering trying to drill through the floor there, so I can use 6 foot of wire instead of about 20. Oh yeah, we got a mess of wires down here, don't we? Okay. Apparently I'm stuck in that one. Don't like that. Nope. Okay, what is up with this other wire here? No idea. Okay, there we go. Looks like I'm definitely gonna need to pull a little more wire out. This does not appear to be quite long enough. Okay, unfortunately, to get this thrust the way I want, I'm gonna have to go up in the attic here. So we'll head up there next. Well, in case you can't tell, we got the wire all the way down, up and around the closet, came back down the other side, and we're out the hole here. So we finally got the wire to the center light. We're done there. Also have the wire going from that light. Again, I got the lights up in there at the moment just because, again, don't want any air coming down through that one. Otherwise, that is open to the, well, that one technically is not, but this one over here is open to the crawl space up there. And a lot of cold air comes down through there. So got the wire from that one all the way up and around and down to that one. We don't have any wire to this one or the one behind me here yet. That should be a matter of just running the wire along the joist, and that should be easy, although maybe I should not say that here. Don't want to jinx ourselves. So anyway, we're going to start wiring these up here now. For this center one, everyone, I don't know, I'm going to try that other smart box there, see if I can get that would work. Because what they did, and I wasn't planning on this, but they got another board in there. I was hoping they would leave a gap between the ceilings there so I could use the old box here, the old work box. But yeah, there's no way that's going to be long enough to reach all the way up because there's another board on top of that yet. So we're looking at probably a good 4 inches there. That's just, it's never going to work. So I'm hoping we can screw that one in and make that one work. lights are installed. Now we're going to move on to the middle light here. And before we do that, I just wanted to talk about this here real quick a minute here. If you ever install these recessed lights, they're very easy to install. Just a couple of things to note. One, make sure you install the proper strain relief when going inside the box. There again, there's a couple different styles you can go with here. I'm just going with this screw down style there. You also got the ones you can just push in as well. And then they do come with wire nuts, Evan. My personal opinion is just to throw the wire nuts away and either go with the lever style or the push-ins. Now on these particular ones, Evan, the ends are soldered. So even though it is stranded wire, you can get the stranded wire into these push-in connectors. So these are the Wago push-ins. They come in a couple different styles here. I've got both 4, 2s, and 3s. Those are pretty much the most common type you need here, so depending on which one you need there. So like that one up there, I needed a 4. This one right above me needed a 3, and then the other 2 needed 2 wire connectors. Now we're going to move on to the center light here, everyone. The center light is also stranded, but it is not soldered. So a stranded wire, you cannot push stranded wire into these connectors typically. So I'm going to use the lever style Wago nuts or Wago style connectors for these. This room. Now we're going to move on to the switches here. One thing to note, I did not finish this light up yet. I could not find any color markings on the wire there for that light, so I don't know which wire is supposed to go to black and which one's supposed to go to white. In theory, it doesn't probably matter, but the center connection there should be the hot one. So before I finish this one up, I'm going to double check that once I get the power turned on here and make sure that the center is actually the hot connection there. Anyway, moving back to the switches here, everyone. Yes, we're going to be installing 3-way smart switches here from Kasa. For those who remember here back, that's probably going on several months ago now, everyone. I bought a bunch of used ones here on Amazon. That was quite the series there, everyone. Finding some actually good ones on Amazon that actually worked. So just a word to the wise. If you see the cheaper used ones or returned ones or whatever they are on Amazon, everyone, yeah, they're probably bad. I think out of I don't know how many I bought again, like 90% of them were no good. So we got 3 that work here. We're going to hopefully install these 3, and hopefully they still work yet too. Now with these Kasa Smart 3-way switches, Evan, there is a master switch and essentially the third or the second switch here, your traveler switch here. The traveler one just has the traveler 1 and 2 connections with a ground wire, and your master switch, which I'm assuming is this one, has both obviously your traveler 1 and 2, plus a line in connection, that's your power in, and a neutral and a ground. So yeah, lots of connections going in on the master switch there, Evan. We're going to start by wiring the traveler switches here first, and all 3 of those are going to be going up in that location there. switches are in. I just finished flipping the breaker back on here, and moment of truth. And by the way, these switches have already all been configured, Evan. I do have to go in the app and I'll name them properly here, just so I know which ones I actually control. These were switches I had set up previously when I was testing them back when we got them. So this should be, yep, living room. Maybe turn that up just a little bit more. There we go. And let's see, that's just going to be the chandelier. So push the button on that one. There we go. And then the last switch here should be the dining room recessed. There we go. Look at that. There we go. All the lights are on. Nice. And then if we go back over here to our satellite switches here, this one should be the recessed. Yep, and they're slowly shutting off. Middle one here. Oh, and this is something too I noticed. I did a little troubleshooting on this. I don't know what's up with this here, but the light on this one appears to be burned out. I don't know when it's not working. I switched satellite switches here. So I took it from here, moved it to there. Oh, I need to tighten that up a little more yet. And it still is out. So it's something with this switch. Oh well, not a super big deal, I guess. I got it in the middle one here, and that seems to work pretty good. And then, of course, that one is for the living room side. So there we go. We can control all the switches, just like that. Hey, look at that. We got some light in here. Now I need to fix this dining room light here, man. Evan. I just confirmed, too, that the center is the hot one. So I'll tuck the wires back up in there. I'll probably shorten this chain up by a few clicks and tighten that up there. Okay, when the dining room light is finished, it does need some new bulbs, so that's why you're seeing a slight mismatch on the bulbs there. I'm not sure why that one there is so much whiter than the rest, but anyway, recessed lights are all in, Evan. Liking the looks of those. I think those turned out really nice here. We'll have to see once it gets a little darker out here too, how much light is actually in this room, but I'm just looking at this one. I'm going to say it's significantly more than we had before. I mean, before we just had two bulbs up in the center there, and that was it. Now we got 4 recessed, plus there's 5 bulbs in that center light fixture thingamajigger. Then, of course, this side didn't change. I managed to get all the wires stuffed inside that box there. If I did my math correctly, Evan, we are at the box fill limit there. The box says it can hold 27 14-gauge wires. At least that's what it's supposed to be anyway at the most. And if I added them up correctly, Evan, we got 27 14-gauge wires in there. So that box is full. My initial plan was, of course, to run a couple of the wires up off that one there because we got plenty of space in that one, Evan. But alas, there was no way to get from there up into the ceiling, at least not easily without cutting holes and who knows what else not. But anyway, we got it to work, Evan. All the wires pretty much running up from this switch here up and over. I think it turned out really nice. So that... we'll let someone else clean that up. That's, typical electrician, right, Evan? Yeah, that looks like a typical electrician, all right. Oh, my goodness, Evan. Looks like a bomb went off in here. Anyway, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.